Honorable viewers, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel ZRBD24. Today's topic is Aeneid, written by Virgil. Let's start. The Aeneid is a masterpiece of Virgil. Aeneas, the hero of the Aeneid, was on the way to Latium after the collapse of Troy. The Aeneid tells the story of how Aeneas establishes the Roman Empire, kills Trojans, and marries Lavinia. 1,000 years ago, the people of Tyre came to Carthage and settled there. Carthage was a favorite city of Juno, Greek Hera, the wife of Jupiter and queen of the gods. She is bitterly hostile to the Trojans and Aenids throughout the Aeneid. She was informed that the Trojan would come to Carthage. Juno did not forget the judgment of Paris. She is prepared now to take revenge for giving golden apple to Aphrodite. So she interfered directly on Trojan sea adventure. As a result, Trojans did not reach Latium, the king of Latins, located in western central Italy. Trojans had to stay many years in the sea for negative intervention of Juno. Trojans left Sicily, according to the advice of Juno. Aeolus created a storm. 3 Trojan ships were damaged by heavy wind. Several sailors lost their lives, but Neptune, god of sea, saved them. Venus, mother of Aeneas, always tries to save her loving son. She asks help from Jupiter. She is the daughter of Jupiter. According to the command of Jupiter, Aeneas and his followers take shelter in Carthage. Dido is the queen of Carthage. She came to Carthage from Tyre wishing to escape from her intrigued brother. Dido cordially receives Aeneas. Hearing the suffering of Aeneas and the destruction of Troy city, Dido shows her sympathy to Aeneas. Aeneas describes details about his journey before coming Carthage. According to the instruction of Anchises, father of Aeneas, they reached at Thrace. Aeneas built a city there. Then he discovered the grave of Polydorus, son of Priam, who had been murdered by the king of the land. Then they sailed to the island Delos. Then they reached Crete Island and built there a small town. They are attacked by Hades, one kind of bird like half bird and half woman in Strophes. Heleno, leader of Harpies, gave advice them to go to Italy. Then they reached the shores of Epirus and heard a strange tale about Helenus, son of Priam and husband of Andromache. The ships of Aeneas reached Sicily and faced 2 tribal giants there. Aeneas lost his loving father Anchises in Lilliputium. Dido heard Aeneas' tribal sea adventure. Gradually they come closer to each other. Dido fell in love with Aeneas. Dido told her secret to her sister Anna. Dido loved Aeneas at first after the death of her husband Siskiyos. The soul of Dido was bleeding for Aeneas. Juno further made conspiracy. She inspired Dido to marry Aeneas. Dido and Aeneas took shelter in the same In the same cave, according to Periplan, Juno made a storm. Dido and Aeneas embarrassed, but Venus realized Juno's conspiracy. She tried to save her loving son Aeneas. In the meantime, Jupiter sent a message to Aeneas to leave Carthage. Aeneas took decision to flee from Carthage. Aeneas confessed Dido's graduated and hospitality. But Dido treated Aeneas as a traitor. Dido respectably sent Anna to Aeneas with messages of love and forgiveness, but Aeneas didn't pay any heed. Dido decided to end her life. She requested Anna to furnish fare and to take dress of Aeneas. The platform of the fair was covered by the dress of Aeneas. Dido committed suicide. Aeneas and his followers came back to Sicily. In the meantime, Juno sent Iris to warn the Aeneas fleet. Many assets and some ships were damaged by fire. Very soon Aeneas heard a mysterious voice of his dead father Ancaeus. Through the mysterious voice, Jupiter has controlled the fire. Jupiter has also commanded Aeneas to go to Italy. Aeneas started his sea journey in order to go to Italy. Meanwhile, Aeneas lost his faithful friend Palinurus. In Book 6, we see that Aeneas visits Hades or underworld. Aeneas crosses Shibli's dangerous cave. Then he gets Golden Bog. Golden Bog is a supernatural power. Then Aeneas meets with Charun, dangerous giant who rules the breathless spirits. Then he came to river Styx. He crossed the river by boat. Now he meets with some secret souls. He saw the spirit of Dido and his father Ancaeus. He also saw the spirit of dead heroes. He sacrificed the golden bog in front of furnaces or heater of Cyclops on Ides gained. He embraced with his father's dead soul in the Hades. Next, he reached Scythia where his old nurse died and was buried. The fleet of Aeneas left the port. They were passing deep sea both ends of Sars. Sars is a terrible place. Neptune saved them from Sars. They became able to reach Latium with great efforts. Latius was the king of Latium. He had no son. He had a beautiful daughter, Turnus, prince of the Rutulians, a Latin tribe, wanted to marry her. An oracle came to Latius that a stranger would come to Latium and he would marry her daughter. But the queen, wife of Latius, agreed to accept Turnus as her daughter's husband. Meanwhile, Juno was returning from Argos. She became furious to see the fleet of Aeneas in Latium. She decided to break the marriage between Aeneas and Lavinia, the daughter of Latians. Queen Amata, mother of Lavinia, was misguided by Juno. So the queen refused Aeneas as her daughter's husband. Juno also missed Turnus. So Turnus took preparation to fight with Aeneas. Iris encouraged Turnus to attack and capture the camp of Aeneas. Now Turnus and Aeneas are prepared to fight. Juno supports Turnus, but Jupiter has forbidden her not to support Turnus. Juno could not deny the comment of Jupiter. Very soon Aeneas' comrades block Turnus and his comrades. Queen Amata starts crying for Turnus, but nobody can violate the comment of Jupiter. Jupiter has commanded Aeneas to conquer Latium. A travel war takes place between Aeneas and Turnus. Aeneas kills Turnus. Lavinia and Aeneas get married. Now Aeneas starts establishing a new city in Italy. That's all about the Aeneid. Virgil. For the timing, thanks your fashion sharing. See you another day, another topic.